And now, Freelance Heroism.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, before we even start this motherfucker,
I
just want to say thank you to everyone who donates at the Patreon. In particular, those who donate at the producer tier. Rachel.
Yes.
You want to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Nate, Breakmeister, Rebecca, Orient_Tiger, and Chris Sones. Thank you so much, you guys.
You help us make a better show for everyone, and everyone should give you a big round of applause, including us. Right?
Right?
Right. Rachel, I hate the gym. I hate it. I hate push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, squat ups. Are those the one?
Just squats.
Squat ups, right. Bend ups, flex ups, pull downs, bend downs, push downs, sit downs. Well, sit downs I'm a big fan of. I like sit downs. I'll take that back. I love chow downs. My gym might be a little different than yours.
I think so.
Tell me about your gym.
So I've turned into a really annoying person who goes to the gym.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
A lot.
It sucks.
I go to the gym a lot.
Ugh. Yeah.
And I've noticed that like I have no interest in being someone who has to tell everyone, hey, I go to the gym.
Right.
However, I've
but
noticed
I do like to record it in my podcast.
However, I've noticed, well, you brought it up.
Yeah.
I've noticed that I inevitably do have to bring it up a lot more than I would like to, but it's because I have to plan my day. Like, I go to the gym 6 days a week. So
that is insanity. I wouldn't go to the gym 6 days a week if I worked at the gym.
Inevitably, if there's like something where someone's like, hey, you want to do this thing, or you want to hang out, or like, can you whatever, I have to be like, well, I have to go to the gym at this time. Or if like I'm really sore and I'm doing like stretch, like arm stretches or something when I'm at work, and someone comments on it, then I'm like, well, I was doing chin-ups at the gym yesterday.
Unbelievable.
and now my arms are really sore.
That's it's good that you can flex even when you're not at the gym. I don't know. Doesn't it suck?
Yes.
What's the point of it? What are you doing over there?
I
want to live longer.
I want to be hot. That's like my main motivation is that I want to be hot.
How many messages do you get in the mail?
I'm being honest here. I want to be hot.
How many Instagram messages do you get? How many Facebook Messenger fucking contacts have you made?
I'm sure those are some of those are bots. Some of those are bots.
Yeah, they're butt bots. Try to get that booty bot. Oh, come on. You're fishing with dynamite, bitch. What are you talking about?
That's my main sort of like why I go to the gym so much. Is just, I mean, I also like want to be able to go up the stairs and not feel winded, you know.
Yeah.
But
that's why I only go downstairs. Sometimes I just roll down.
You have a whole second floor of your house that you've just never been to.
No, I've been there before. I just, it's not that great. No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's different. For me and you, I don't care if I'm attractive to other people, even a little bit. I don't. Like, let me tell you, as soon as being charming stops working, then I'll go to the gym. But I put all my points in CHA. You know what I mean? It'd be disingenuous of me to start working on strength nap. You know?
I guess I'm not charming, so I have to rely on the gym.
Well, that's true.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Just keep doing those chin-ups.
But also, like, I'm so hungry now because I lift weights a lot, and like I came home today from the gym and I immediately made dinner, and I was like, that should be enough. And then I took a shower, and while I was in the shower, I was like, I am still hungry. I need to eat something.
You've literally talked about being hot, eating lots of food, and getting in the shower. There's no way you're not going to get a million messages from this. I feel like this whole
I'm just a voice on this podcast. None of our listeners
creepy
know
guys
what I
out there.
like.
If you want to contact Rachel, there's loads of ways to do it. You can contact us through email, or you could just stand outside her house and breathe slowly on her window. What you doing now? That's the way to do it. She's been going to the gym, man. Give her some attention.
I'm not doing it for I'm not like I want to be hot for other people. I just want to be hot for myself.
Oh, so you can just look at yourself in the mirror, save on porn. I got you.
No, I just want to just
to
feel good about how I look.
Oh, you're like a body positivity thing.
I guess.
Man, fuck that. I don't know. I like mac and cheese too much. Bacon's good. I gotta stop eating it. But I don't know, man. I'm trying to think about, I guess everyone in their mind is a little bit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Maybe I'm lying to myself when I say I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I think about it, I'm like, hey, I could get on one of those treadmills and I could run.
Man, I hate going on the treadmill.
Yeah.
I hate it.
But I'm just like, why would I get on the treadmill to run when I could just run to the treadmill and then run back?
Well, I'm not of the mindset of everyone needs to work out if they want to be hot. I think that there's being confident in yourself plays a big part.
That is why I'm the James Dean of fucking not going to the gym.
I'm just personally how I feel about myself. I don't like how I look if I'm not working out. I have this idea, this ideal that I want.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to work out to get to it.
Hey, you know what? More power to you if that's how you feel. If it makes you feel better doing it, then do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what makes me feel better?
Eating mac and cheese.
Yeah, lots of it. And then just kind of chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Staying up till real late. Smoking cigarettes. I love that. I just look too fucking cool. The whole rest of the world is like, we're not gonna smoke anymore. I'm like, well, I'm gonna be way cooler than all you fuckers. So, you ever play pool without smoking? Ugh.
No.
You look like you're in the Olympics. So fucking. Ugh.
When I was in it was junior high or high school, I went with my friend to the skate rink, and we were playing pool, and some boy came over, and I guess he thought he was gonna show off, and he was like, oh, let me hit this one for you or something. And I was like, okay. And then he completely lost, and he was playing my side. Yeah. And I was like, wow, you just ruined my game.
Thanks, pal.
And then he skated away.
Oh yeah, it's good to have wheels on your feet when you look like a fucking idiot. I've always thought that. I was like, man, if only I could have wheels on my feet right now. Yeah, that is weird that guys try to do that kind of flex type thing. Look how cool I am. I mean, especially when they're not cool. We have a mailing list for all the cool guys, and we all get a letter. So if you're not getting that letter, I got some bad news for you.
Oh no.
You know? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to the gym. Maybe if they tell me, it'll be a diagnosis that leads me to go to the gym. They're like, oh my God, Deese, you're literally half dead now. Your blood on the bottom half of your body has stopped entirely. It's just jelly down there at this point. You're going to have to do headstand, and you're going to have to jog. And I just ugh. What if I got some skates? I just hold onto a rope off the back of a car or something. Can I feel it's not the motion. It's not how you move around. You need to be,
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. That seems exhausting to me. And then you're all wet from the fucking, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm training my psychic powers. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
They haven't manifested
cool.
yet, but I'm close. I can feel it.
Okay, good. Well, keeping in line with our conversation about guys that look like idiots.
Oh, I thought that was the worst backhand of all time. I was like, whoa.
Why don't we go to this week's Candlekeepers episode, which is our finale.
Guys who look like idiots, you making fun of us? See how I made that a team effort? So this is the finale.
This is our Candlekeepers finale.
Ooh.
I don't know if we'll do another one.
I think we can wait to see if people like it.
I guess so.
We have metrics, motherfuckers. We know when you listen. So if the spike goes up during Candlekeepers, then we'll go ahead and we'll do more.
Okay.
But if it's all low and flat, I don't know.
Well, in any case, this is Candlekeepers Chapter 4. So, what are you looking for here? You just wanted to follow a map?
No, we wanted to get to the Shadowfell.
You want to go to the Shadowfell?
We want to go through the shadowcrossing and get somewhere so we can do some research on this book that we found. It's not in our library. It wasn't documented. We have no idea where it came from, but it just happened to appear right in a stack of books while someone came to research the exact same topic. We want to know why it got into our library without going through our extensive filing system.
Yes, because Miss Avon was really angry about that.
They'll
a classic overshare.
They'll look at each other and then look back. They'll say, "Well, the shadow crossing. There is a shadow crossing here. We have it covered up at the moment.
With lint?
Covered up at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it has nothing to do with those 6 or 7 painting mirror things up top that I uncovered completely.
No, it has to do with the graveyard.
Do you stand on top of the father's grave?
Not quite. You need to dig up Sylphine's grave and lay in it. And then at midnight, a mist will fill the grave, and that will transport you to the Shadowfell.
You can only do one person at a time?
You could probably squeeze the 3 of you in there, I guess.
Look at him. Human meatball's not going in there. Humanoid meatball, sorry. Didn't mean to be offensive to your dragon culture.
What?
Nothing. What?
Yonk. Edgar said it was cuddle time.
I'm going to catch the next one. You got an Uber?
Yeah, sure. Let me call her in. I've been Uber to hell.
Why Sylphines? What happened to her?
She was horribly disfigured when she was born, and she was in a lot of pain her entire life. There is some suggestion that the Baroness, her mother, may have had a hand in her early death.
Oh, not cool. I thought she was the good lady who did all the burials. I didn't realize she was the bitch who probably caused a lot of them.
Is that why the mother's not buried with the others?
The mother was the only survivor.
Where's she at now? I'm going to hold my bow tight.
She moved away from here a long time ago. She's probably dead at this point.
Yeah, you got an address?
We would have to research that.
Please do.
I mean, she killed her daughter. The least we can do is make sure she had agony in her last moments.
It's the first time we agree on something. But I don't want to have them end at the last moments. That's...
You're right. That is far too easy to leave this world. Death is too much of an escape.
Well, I've got the solution for you.
Well, you said that the little girl was hurting, right?
Yes.
Well, maybe the mother didn't do it for bad reasons.
we can't really speak to why she did it. We're not even sure she actually had a hand in it.
That's why we need to talk to her.
We'll get a confession.
You know what we could do? You know, I've been thinking about this on the way here. We could tie a rope around her feet with a rock, right? And if she goes under the water and she stays under the water, we know she doesn't have magic powers, right?
That's true.
Right.
But if she comes back up, then we're going to have to continue.
I mean, obviously, she knows how to float with a rock counterbalance. I mean, that's crazy.
He floats back up to the surface. It means 6 more weeks of winter.
Right. And we can't have that. She'll have to burn in hell forever.
Right.
Right.
Agreed.
Okay, so we've got a plan. How do we judge men? Oh, we just believe them? Okay. Deal.
Great.
I just want to clear up the rules since we're inventing a new system here. All right. Well, witches, we tried them unfairly. Men, we just kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. They're fine. They're probably okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Also, their vote should count more. Anyone else on board? What? Anyone else down? Mitch, you down? Oh, you're down. I could tell.
Of course. All right. Do you wish to travel to the Shadowfell?
We have to investigate this book. And this is the only way I know how.
Okay.
To meet the author.
I'm not sure. We're not sure what you'll find there, or if it'll be anything even related to your book. It's just a passage to the Shadowfell. What
did you need from us? You said that maybe if someone followed and found a map back here, maybe you'd have a mission for them.
Well, we're always on the lookout for evil objects, so that we can, take them out of the hands of people that are going to use them.
Ted Cruz's beard. That shit's evil. And he flees the scene too whenever something bad happens. Do you think the beard was carry on? Or did he have to pay for a separate ticket for that ugly ass thing? Okay, sorry, go ahead. Can we ask the Ravens though, if we shadow cross, would we be able to get back? Or would we have to find one over there?
You should be able to get back. The only issue is that we wouldn't want to leave it open for too long because anything could come through. So perhaps we could make an agreement that we'll leave it open for a certain amount of time, but if you guys don't come back, we refill the grave.
Ooh. But then if we go back into that location, we can dig up out of our grave, right?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. Leave some space. Leave enough space for 3 people.
Okay.
You know what? Save enough room for 4 people, just in case.
Okay.
Just in case we find a horse and we got to manufacture it. Way to get that motherfucker back. I don't think the horse is still alive, but just in the event that the horse miraculously, I don't know. I've seen horses survive worse. I stabbed one in the ass one time and it was fine. It was fine.
Okay. All right. Well then, shall we dig up a grave?
Yes. Also, while that's happening, I'm going to scribble out a quick note. Because I don't think he can write. And if I give it to the other guy, it's going to be a 14-page poem about a pendulum.
Okay. So they'll start to head outside with you guys. Someone can get the shovel. The one were-raven with the unlit lantern, he kind of looks around for a minute. And then he kind of sighs and he moves some rubble and he sticks the lantern there and then he pushes some rocks in front of it. It's all right, I'm coming.
Wait, he covered it?
Something? Yeah.
And I'm the only one there?
I guess. Because you're writing your note.
How long did my detect magic stick up for?
It would have been down by the time you guys got to the Ravens.
How sure are we of that?
I'm very sure. As DM.
I said up to 10 minutes. This conversation took longer than 10? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to scribble out a note, and I'm going to constantly stop and look to my left. I'm gonna like take my hand and just kind of slap away at some of the rocks and see what's there.
You see an unlit lantern.
Behind the other lantern?
No, that's where he put his lantern.
Okay. What am I gonna do? Not fuck with the lantern?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Can I put my hand next to it? Does it feel like magic?
What is feeling like magic? Are you
know.
gonna
Like...
redo your detect magic?
Is it? Oh, shit. That's my last spell.
Can you cast it as a ritual?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm not used to. I don't think so. Well, I'm just gonna cast it again. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it again.
Okay, you detect magic coming from within
radiant.
the lantern. I don't have an answer for that.
Okay. It seemed like it was important, though, right?
Yeah.
Was there another lantern in the room?
The only other lanterns, the other ones had lit lanterns.
Right.
His is an unlit lantern.
Are they the same looking type of lantern?
Yes.
And one of them, I don't know, one of the other ones is still in the room lit?
Yeah, they might have left one for you. You do notice that this unlit lantern smells like decaying flesh.
Well, I have to take it now.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to turn off one of the other lanterns after I scribble out this note. Right? I'm going to fold up the note. Yeah?
Okay.
I'm going to put out the other lantern.
Sure.
I'm going to swap it with the lantern they hid, and I'm going to push the rocks back up over it.
All right. So when you take this this unlit lantern, something like when you move it, like something inside of it kind of like clinks, like they put something in it.
Right. Oh. Is that where the focus of the radiant?
Yes.
Okay. What's in there?
So you open it up and look in, and you can see there is a 6-inch tall sculpture. It is carved of gray rock.
That's my color palette.
Give me a religion check.
Shit.
Oh man, I can't wait for this.
Solid.
Yeah, that's good enough. This is Orcus, the demon prince of undeath. He is clutching a skull-topped wand in one hand and 3 severed heads by the hair in the other.
Do I know what this is?
I mean, Orcus is like a super evil guy. This seems to be some sort of magical figurine.
Right, but can I Arcana or I don't know, anything to check on what it does?
Give me an Arcana.
Oh, come on, good roll, please.
16. Hey. So this seems to be not exactly like a holy symbol of Orcus, but some sort of evil, depiction of him. With your roll, you can discern this would likely have some sort of effect, probably beneficial if it were near undead creatures. Maybe some sort of interference with like things that are already dead. Maybe something really cool happens if you pray to it, if like you're really into the whole Orcus thing.
What if I just smashed it?
You could try that.
What does that mean? You could try it. What if I shot it with my arrow?
You can try
Send it to hell. Oh, I don't want to load them up with magic weapons, I guess. I don't know enough about this in order to confidently handle it, and these guys were hiding it from something.
Yep.
But it is rare feeling. Come on, guys, play my conscience for a minute. What do you think?
Well,
Wow.
you neutral good, and your quest is to hunt down
Demon
these
things.
lower plane things and stop them from spreading their evil.
Right.
Safer on me than the guys hiding in a wall, right?
Yeah, but remember the job of the guys, they're Warehouse 13. Okay, their job is to track down evil shit and neutralize it.
That's my job too, but I'm better at it. Maybe
You
You
make
try-
that as
Do you trust an evil undead item in a graveyard, or do you trust that a candle keep under protection?
good point.
it was okay, but it's Candlekeep's job to keep that kind of stuff.
Oh hell no!
No.
I'm playing
Of course
devil's
not.
advocate right now. I'm playing the other
Yeah.
shoulder. You're the voice of reason. I'm the voice that let's get fucked.
I'm not high enough level yet to have a lab, but this is right up my alley of shit that I would hate. Shit that I would want to destroy, but I don't know how to destroy it in a confident way yet, and they seem to have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it back. I guess.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm not gonna take it with me. I'm gonna hold on to it, and then when I walk to the outside, I'm gonna motion to one of the ravens and be like, "Look, I found this. And my job to banish these things from the fucking universe, and you left it in there with a stranger you met an hour ago."
Well, you said you were from Candlekeep, so I thought they didn't employ thieves.
I'm not a thief. I'm a concerned citizen that fights demons. Do you see this thing?
Yeah, it's evil. We took it from a merchant in
And then you
Baldur's
left
Gate.
it with a stranger.
Well,
I don't feel like you're protecting this well enough. And I feel like I should hold on to it. I don't want to steal it from you. So I'm going to ask your perception of what you should do. Do you think I would be a better safeguard steward for this thing? And I'll destroy it once I learn how? Which I have a lot of books back at the...
Well, you're a thief. What if you're also a liar and you're not going to destroy it?
Well, in all fairness, if I were a thief and a liar, I probably wouldn't have called you over here to show you that I had it. Fair enough?
Do you think you can actually destroy
One
it?
of us has had it for a little while and lost it once. One of us just got it and has not lost it ever. My rating is 100%.
Mr. Graves may be many things. A
I am
liar, he is not.
Well, I mean, a little bit sometimes.
He's kind of a liar.
A little bit sometimes. Nothing bad, though.
Nothing more than the lie that this world tells us there's actually a happy ending.
I got it. We got to stop including him in conversations. I'm gonna take out my bow and I'm gonna charge my hand up with it.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna be like, "This is what I do. This is my job. I took the job at the library just so I could get close to people who check out these kind of books.
Check out those kind of books.
My life's about this. You lost a fucking demon icon an hour after you met the first people you've seen in years. You drew a map to it.
We didn't draw that map.
Your boss did, whatever. Someone did.
Do you think you can actually destroy it?
I think if anyone can destroy it, it's me. I have a will and the motivation to want to do it. I will say this, though. Since we're going to the other side, it's a risk for me to have it. So I should leave it here with you until at least we get back.
I would agree it's a very bad idea to take it to the Shadowfell.
Agreed. But I need fucking whoever you guys are to get your shit together for what, a couple days while we're gone?
All right.
I mean, not to be nitpicky here, but Demon Lord, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? You know what I'm saying, fella?
Yeah, we tracked this thing down. We know that it's bad.
You hid under some rocks with a guy in the room. It's like, yeah, I have a nuclear weapon. I just stuck it under my bed. You know.
Uh-huh.
In all fairness, I did put it behind a hoodie. So, none the wiser, you know.
Are you ready to go to the Shadowfell?
They're not going to dig us back out. They're just going to let us die.
It's going to immediately bury it.
Cement. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully my rolls will be better before we go there.
Find out. It is getting on through evening as the grave of Sylphine is dug up. They take out her coffin, although nobody opens it, and they just kind of push it to the side. As it gets darker, it starts to get like more misty. There's a fog rolling in. And they'll step back, and one of them will gesture at the open grave and say, all right, you sit down, wait for the fog to fill up, and then you should be at the Shadowfell.
Oh.
We'll give you a day, and then we're refilling this.
A day?
A day. It's an entrance to the Shadowfell. It's incredibly dangerous.
How about you fill it back up, and then in 3 days you come back?
Sure. If you think you can get out if you show up earlier than 3 days.
What do you guys think?
Well, if it helps us find the horse.
Always looking for the next adventure that could be my last.
You think 3 days is enough to find a horse and also have D-Walk kill himself? I assume we're going to have to throw some sort of like event. Hey, you know what? We'll put him back in the grave that we're going to teleport back here to, and we'll just leave him there. I like to imagine that D-Walk sleeps in a grave most of the time, so this is super normal.
I just think he looks like Vincent Price. 3 days. I mean, I don't know. From.
I mean, we could just test it and then go
Yeah.
right back, I guess. All right, just give us, I don't know, what, an hour?
Yeah.
20 minutes.
24 minutes. Wait till we get back and then fill it up. Don't be assholes about it. Like if we're 20 minutes late, they're gonna start shoveling dirt.
You guys immediately come back and they're already shoveling it.
Or if it doesn't work and they're already doing it. Okay, well, I'm not getting in first. That's just my thing.
I'll go in first.
Okay.
And then him?
Hmm?
You're saying that Yonk is gonna get on top of you in the grave? Okay, sure, I'm down. I'm on top though.
That's okay. Y'all can be squeezed in the middle.
Yonk is just like, I can't wait to get this horse. Like face is like right up against him.
I wonder what color the horse is. I bet it's brown. I bet it's got a real pretty mane and a long tail.
I bet it's a white horse and it's stuck between pages of something.
D'Angelo, you go into the grave first, and it's already filling up with the fog. It's very cold. You move into the grave, you lay down in it, and suddenly you can't hear Yonk or Edgar arguing anymore.
Has it finally happened? Death's sweet embrace.
The fog is still very thick around you. Everything seems leached of color, and as you stand up and you pull yourself out of the grave, you can see that you're in the middle of a vast necropolis. Everything is dreary. The sky is corpse gray. I'm not sure exactly what color that is, but that's how the book describes it. Yonk, when you go to lay down in the grave, you kind of gingerly, get in because you don't want to like squish D'Angelo, but he's not there. And you kind of like stretch out for a second.
And I was really hoping he'd like people's elbow off the side, like, ha!
And maybe you got in the wrong grave, or maybe it's not working right. And you go to climb out, and you're not where you were before. You can see there's D'Angelo, and all around you is this vast necropolis that goes like basically to the horizon. There, instead of a forest, you see like mausoleums, different tombs, different types of headstones, stone sculptures. Off in the distance, you can see movement, and there's this sort of glow of like these little lights, and very briefly you think that it's fireflies, before you realize that those are like You know, like when like the flash of a camera hits like a dog's eyes or something like that. Those are like hundreds of pairs of eyes of like undead freely roaming.
Oh.
Edgar, you move into the grave, and it's empty. Like when you go in it, you're not as like ginger about as like Yonk would have been to try not to squish D'Angelo. You just move in, but it's empty, and you stretch out, and it's very cold, and you notice this sort of like subtle shift of like air pressure and sound, and just this innate feeling that everything is like black and white and gray now, as it
Oh my
truly
God.
should be.
I'm back home.
And you stand up and you pull yourself out of this grave, and you see that you too have been taken to this giant necropolis. And you also notice these lights that at first do seem like just a big like cloud of fireflies before you realize it's like just undead wandering. Closest to you guys is a roughly where the Branchfax Manor was, is a mausoleum with a gate that's been like ripped open. Sitting at the top of it, there are like gargoyles, kind of like where instead of ravens sitting on it, there are like gargoyles sitting around the edge of it. And that's sort of the like closest thing in roughly like it's not as big as the manor, and it's only one story, but it's sort of like an anchor of a location for you. It's very cold here. There's a lot of like fog and mist that's about like ankle height. The grave you climbed out of, the headstone is too worn away to read like a name on it, but it's an open grave here.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna climb out.
Climb out?
Yeah, I don't have a choice. Do the undead seem like they're able to see us?
They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Nice ending to that sentence.
I don't see any horses.
They're in there.
I quietly just look around. I watch the gargoyle's eyes as we move out of the grave.
It's like just plain old gargoyles.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said to you.
This is kind of creepy, and I love it.
Oh, dude, the eyes thing. Very nice touch.
Thank you.
Do they make a noise like?
I mean, if you listen very closely, they're fairly far away, so you're not quite sure if it's like the wind moving between like these different gravestones and buildings and stuff, or if it is the moaning of like hundreds of undead.
You hear off in the distance, the Red Wings are going to take the championship this year, and I'm like, oh my God, gross. They are undead. They have no lives. They're hockey fans. I was hoping that would work. I've been like subtly, like not so subtly, throwing shit talk at Nate all night, trying to get him to argue back. But his character's so nice that I was like, okay, attack Nate's character out of game.
Don't attack Nate. It's character. Attack Nate. That's
you gotta attack Nate.
Yeah.
What are things that Nate is into? Shoney's early bird specials.
No.
Oh, I thought that's all old people did that. Okay.
Well, first
you never heard
off,
of Piccadilly?
What, the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had one in Texas in like 20 years.
Oh.
And we haven't had a Shoney's here in God knows how long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working. Okay.
Sorry.
I'll try harder.
I'm aware of what Shoney's is though. So
okay.
Yes. My grandparents used to take me there a lot when I was little.
So we were going right back, right? Or do we decide to 3 days it?
I don't think Yonk would want to stay here for much longer.
Well, as you guys are discussing this, one of the gargoyles will move. and he's gonna kind of like fly down from the top of the mausoleum, and he's gonna give you guys a very aggressive greeting to the Shadowfell. So, roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, fucking A. 23.
Nice.
So I have advantage on
Oh,
initiative.
that's right, you do. Is that just for you or for everyone?
That is just for me. So my first roll is a 19 and my second roll is a 17. So it'll be a 19.
And D'Angelo?
Rolled a 4. Initiative.
Okay. All right. Graves, you are up first.
I am going to pull back my bow.
Okay.
And I am going to attack the shit out of that thing.
All right.
To hit. 23.
That will definitely hit.
And then damage.
And your bow is magical, is that correct?
It is.
Okay, good.
Also, hold on. No, I guess I wasn't stealth anyway, so I'll just do the regular attack.
Okay.
12 damage.
Nice.
Oh, maybe I'm just a combat guy and I can't talk. Or search. Or climb, or dash, or throw.
Or investigate.
Anything else?
Yeah. No, that's it. 12.
All right. Yonk.
So this thing has tried to hurt one of my friends, right?
Or it was coming to give a very aggressive hug.
But I just saw. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably coming to hurt your friends.
Yeah. If
that guy hurt the horse.
Well, then I believe as a bonus action, I'm going to go into rage.
Ooh.
So I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. I get +2 melee damage with weapons. Yeah, do all that. Okay, so if I'm raging, this is not going to capture that in the damage, so I have to add that myself. All right. So I am going to pull my great axe away or off my back.
Okay.
And it's like, you leave Mr. Graves alone, and I swing for 22 versus AC.
That will hit.
All right.
And your axe is magic, correct?
Yes, it's a great axe of warning.
Okay.
So the damage is not augmented, but it does warn me. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet cannot be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
Okay.
The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins. So that seems like that could be helpful at some point. So in terms of damage, okay, so that's 14 plus I get an additional 2. So that would be a total of 16 points of damage altogether. And then because I'm raging, I can go into a frenzy. While in a frenzy, you can make a single. Well, no, I've already done that as my. Okay, rage was my bonus action. So on my next attack, I can do frenzy attack. Okay.
Okay.
So then that means I am. Am I reading that right? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to have.
It says.
No, I have to have an additional. I have to have an additional bonus action to do that. So, yep, that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
I really can we just talk about the bonus, the awesome shit here? This system for playing this game is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. This whatever we're playing, Beyond or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Super good.
Good.
I don't know how to explain how much better it makes it to have people see your rolls.
Yeah.
Right. It just completely eliminates that fear of doing well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Luckily, I won't be doing well for a while, so
Right.
no worries.
All right. Well, it is the gargoyle's turn. And Yonk is right there, so he's going to do his multi-attack on Yonk. We'll do 1 bite and 1 claw. So first the bite attack.
Yonk if you love damage.
I don't know why it said to self. Does a 16 hit you, Yonk?
16 is my AC.
Okay, so you take 6 piercing damage.
I have resistance to piercing,
right.
bludgeoning, and slashing damage while I'm enraged. So I only take what, 3 points?
Yeah.
Half?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And then second attack with the claw.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And you're gonna take, it would be 4 slashing damage, however.
Yep. So half of that is 2.
All right.
All right.
D'Angelo, it is your turn.
All right.
What is a turn? But a path that dejectedly turns away from where it intends to go.
But the next step to death.
All our initiative does is tell us the order in which we die.
A grave is just a toilet in which we flush our bodies asunder. Sorry, I was having fun every time he said something. I was just like, I am so sad every time he talks. Like, oh.
I'm gonna. So the gargoyle is still up, right?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna take a shot with my firebolt.
Okay.
Does a 13?
13 will not hit.
Oh no. Where's the Kool-Aid man when we need him to burst through this stone in? Oh yeah, smash.
So yeah. Probably take cover behind a grave as I take the fireball shot and miss.
Hey. Sorry.
Edgar's behind that grave.
I am that grave.
Okay. All right. Edgar, it is your turn.
He's focused on Young, correct?
Yes.
So I could attempt a stealth check, but him not focusing on me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. I have it here, but it says I can't find it on. I showed it to you earlier, right?
Oh yeah, Dread Ambusher.
Oh, don't laugh at me, but I didn't know it scrolled. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's only the first turn. I should have done it last turn.
Well,
that's fine. I wasn't stealth because I didn't know it was coming. So okay. Regular attack. I'm gonna step out from the side of him and I'm gonna shoot him with a bow.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah.
Whoa. That will hit.
And damage. Oh fucking A. See, that's where I would have gotten nervous about having bad rolls and then rolling 2 really good rolls back to back.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been like, they're gonna think I'm cheating. It's like you ever have someone watch you at a store, like really close, and you're just like, "What? I'm not taking anything."
I think I had my thing sent to self. So if the gargoyle makes it to his next turn, then I'll see if it tells everyone what he rolls. Is that everything for you, Graves?
Yes.
All right, Yonk.
All right. Well, I'm still raging it up, so let's go ahead and swing my great axe one more time. Oh, you motherfucker!
Oh,
it was
sucks to be bad at things you're good at.
It was a 19, and it got caught in the corner of the screen, and it fell over. I'm like, you son of a bitch!
I love that they've manufactured the tilt.
Okay, so then, all right. So as a bonus action now, while I'm in a frenzy, I can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns. So I can use a bonus action to do it again? I mean, my great axe is a melee weapon, right?
Yeah.
Well, then fuck it. That ought to hit. 19.
That will hit.
Okay, so well, it was almost a 10, but it's a 7. So 11 points of damage. That gets no bonus. Well, wait, no, +2 melee damage to strength weapons, so it should be an extra 2. So it would be a total of 13.
Ooh.
13.
And that's round 2. So I have 8 rounds of rage left if necessary.
Okay. All right. It was Yonk. All right. And caught up by the noise, stepping out from the mausoleum is a humanoid. He is clearly undead. He carries he has a longbow that he like takes off his back, and he looks at like the 3 of you fighting the gargoyle. And then you see him like look back at the mausoleum, and he sort of takes a few steps back and then runs, and then he jumps impossibly high and lands on the roof of the mausoleum. And then he will take his longbow and he will, let's see.
You said he's a humanoid?
Yeah. He's clearly some kind of undead.
Okay.
But he's like humanoid shaped. He's gonna ping his longbow at, let's see, Graves, were you stealth right now?
No.
He will ping his longbow at you. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you knew it did.
I knew it did. You take 9 damage. Piercing. Gargoyle's turn. He will do his multi-attack on Yonk. First, the bite. Can you guys see my rolls in the... Oh, no.
What?
I got a nat 20 on Yonk.
Oh, no.
To bite. Okay. All right.
Great.
So then if I changed it to stealth. Sorry. Let me see if I'll just double this amount. Okay, so it's 8 damage total.
Okay, which is half to 4.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then he'll do the claw. Does an 11 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. D'Angelo, it is your turn.
I wonder if we're going to have to like Tiny Toon adventures our way out of this by throwing ourselves in the grave and hoping that it fills up a mist real quick.
And then you pop out. You're like, fill the grave, fill the grave.
Yeah. Arrows are shooting out.
You see like a hand, like an undead hand reach out. Someone like it hits it with the shovel, trying to like push it back in.
I'm going back to the library.
With your evil figurine.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to figure out ways to destroy that stuff. As soon as you said demon thing, it fucked me up. Because literally when I was doing the thing, it asked me, it's like, if there was something that you wanted that someone else had, would you steal it? And I was like, Kavir's like, yes, I want it more than them. Clearly that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But this guy's like, no, probably I wouldn't steal it because that's evil or bad. But in this particular instance, it would have been irresponsible to leave it with a guy who I could steal it from. Right?
Right.
If I was capable of stealing it, I'm obliged to do it. I don't know.
All right. D'Angelo, it is your turn.
All right.
So you have a gargoyle that's pretty hurt and it's fighting Yonk, and then you have a undead dude standing on the roof of the mausoleum shooting at you guys with his longbow.
The guy with or the gargoyle that looks pretty bad. Does it look like Young can handle it, or?
It's pretty close to death.
Okay. All right, so we have an undead standing on top of the mausoleum.
Yes.
I'm going to cast magic missile.
Okay.
Level 1.
All right.
That is 4.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Kind of duck back behind the. Trying to actually no. I peer into the mausoleum best I can to see what's inside.
You can't see too far into it since you're kind of far back. You do see like written above the door, it's carved Harn, Harrn, presumably the family name. You can see it looks like there's a couple different sort of rooms based on like the way that the mausoleum is built. And there's something like all over the floor in the main room when you go in.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, then I'll live right there.
Okay. Graves. So I think you can, because this guy just showed up for combat. So
The
I
other
would.
combat wasn't done before this one started, so I can't double shot him.
Oh, that sucks.
It has to be at the beginning of combat. Yeah.
Oh.
I was researching.
Okay. Okay.
But I do have dark vision, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you do.
60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So would I be able to see into the mausoleum?
Yeah, you can probably see. You would be able to see a bit better than D'Angelo. You can see the main room of it. The stuff all over the floor. It looks like different types of bones. But beyond that, there's like another room. It looks like a crypt. The doors are open, and the sarcophagus there, you can see that like the lid of it has been pushed open.
So like it looks like Harn got out and is moving about. Okay.
Yes. Maybe this guy is Harn.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna have to take a shot at fucking Arrow Boy because he's starting to piss me off a little bit.
Okay.
Okie doke. I'm going to take the bow. I'm going to step off to the side, away from where the what's it called is
Gargoyle?
Yonk and the gargoyle.
Okay.
I'm going to fire a shot.
All right.
At Archer Boy.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is the best shit that's ever happened to me.
That will hit.
I'm so happy that my rolls are doing damage.
You just needed to roll really poorly.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That's what I get for earlier. That's what you get for earlier.
He does not like that. Anything else?
What's in my surroundings right now? He's using a bow, so is there any way I can break line of sight with him?
If you got behind like there's some statues,
Right.
so those would be tall enough for you to be able to get behind a break line of sight.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see that.
Okay. You also notice the sound of combat has some of those like undead in the distance are sort of like you can see more of these firefly lights kind of turning in your direction.
Good to know. How you said how far was the mausoleum from where I'm standing?
From where you're standing, you're probably like 40 feet from it.
Okay.
All right. Yonk.
So I still have a gargoyle on me, right?
You still have a gargoyle. He does not look happy.
All right. Well, he sure as shit ain't gonna look happy after that.
Oh my god.
Woo!
All right.
Oh boy. 18 points of damage.
He crumbles into pieces.
Nice. I can only do that as an action, not a bonus action. Crap. So the undead that's on top, he's still on top of the mausoleum shooting down, right?
Yes.
How far am I away from him?
So you're probably about 40, 45 feet away from him.
Okay, I can't get to him. I'm going to move within 20 feet of him.
Okay.
And that's all I can do for right now.
All right. It is his turn. He's gonna point his bow at you. Does an 11 hit you, Yonk?
Nope.
Ooh. Oh, he has multi-attack, so he gets one more. Does
try
a
again.
22 hit you, Yonk?
AKA,
Yes.
let me double that for you.
Yeah.
All right. So that would be 6 piercing damage.
Which is
However,
half to 3.
there you go.
All right.
Gargoyle is dead. D'Angelo.
D-Walk is tired.
I know.
D-Walk is sleepy.
We're almost
Sorry, man.
we're almost done, David.
I'm gonna take a shot with Firebolt the cantrip at the guy on top of the mausoleum.
All right.
He's still up there, right?
Yeah, he's still up there.
Sorry for asking.
It's okay.
All right. Let's Firebolt his ass. $20.
That will hit.
4.
4 damage. He is starting to look rough. Anything else?
Which can I get within can I get within throwing range of him?
Yeah.
All right, then I will creep up within throwing range of him, and then as a bonus action, I will summon Shadow Blade in the form of a dagger.
Ooh. Okay. Anything else?
That'll do it.
All right.
That is such a cool thing. You can throw it and then summon it back, throw it, summon it back.
That's so cool. All right. Graves.
Shadow Blade never said it had to be a sword.
That's true.
It should be a lance if you're going to throw it. Shoot like a missile off your hand.
Great.
Okay. On my turn, I am going to do more complex action. I am going to run 35 feet.
Okay.
On the way, readying my attack.
All right.
Right? I'm going to fire the attack at him.
Okay.
Shit, 11.
11 will not hit.
Okay. Then for my bonus action, I'm going to use the Misty Step that's built into the Mark of Passage Hunter. So 35 plus 30.
Okay.
Right? Yep. Should put me inside the mausoleum in an unoccupied space.
Okay. So you're going in the mausoleum?
Yes, because that'll give me cover from the guy standing on top of it and allow me to loot the thing and we can get out of here as quick as possible.
Okay. So,
and I got the fire on my way, so I didn't miss an attack turn.
All right. So you are in the sort of main room. The bones scattered all around you. You can see it's about 2 horses worth of bones.
I don't know how I'm going to break this to him.
I was away from keyboard when this happened. What did I miss?
Nothing. Don't say anything to him. Don't say anything to him. Let me tell him in my own way.
Oh no.
Let me tell him. Okay. Okay. Continue with the description, but avoid that topic if possible.
Okay. And then the open doors to the crypt with the pushed open lid.
Was that in the book or did you just make that up?
That's in the book.
Oh, fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, continue.
You can see something sitting like inside the crypt itself. You have probably enough movement to get to it, but that's where your movement will stop. And so inside the crypt, you can see is a saddle. It looks way too nice to be in this place.
Okay. Well, that's okay. That's gonna be my thing to think about. I'm gonna get that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yonk, it is your turn.
Okay. So he's still up on top, right?
Yes.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Dex save.
Don't be doing anything that makes him slip and fall right in the doorway.
He got a 12.
He got a 12. Oh, that's just a darn shame.
Uh-oh.
You, for anyone who is outside, although they're both inside the crypt, right?
No, only Graves is inside the crypt.
So Mr. Montero hears this rumble come from Yonk, and he opens his mouth, and a blast of acid shoots forth and covers the undead, because he failed his dex saving throw, but the damage is shit. 4 points of damage.
4 points.
It's acid if it makes a difference.
Okay.
Then can I get up to where he is? I was 20 feet away. Is it possible?
Give me an athletics because you have to like pull yourself up onto the roof.
15.
All right, you make it.
Okay.
That's all of your movement, so you're like right on the edge of the mausoleum, but he is up there as well.
Okay.
How close is he to him? Is it going to be difficult for him to fire his weapon?
I would say at this point, Yonk is probably about 10 feet away from him.
Okay, so I can't get to him to swing my weapon at him.
Not yet.
So he's not threatened. Okay.
I have to be on your turn.
Okay. Well, then if that's the case, then I can't use my bonus attack because I can't use a melee weapon at 10 feet.
You could throw it.
Can I throw a great axe?
Yeah, for sure you can, because in Chivalry, a guy hit me from fucking 30 yards and it put it right stuck in my fucking head. Yeah,
you can throw it.
I don't think you get the melee bonus because it's a ranged weapon if you throw it. That's damage. That's gonna be damage, son.
I've cleft him in twain.
Was that a crit?
That was a crit. Jesus,
Whoa.
Are you serious?
Is that for real damage?
Yonk came to fucking play, all right? And it's 27 points of damage.
And with that, Yonk, like you throw your axe so hard that it like literally just like splits him in half at the chest, and he drops his bow and he falls over.
Oh, that's what you get for messing with my friends. Now, I have a horse to find.
You see, also,
I slow clap outside.
Yonk, you can see also like when he fell, you notice this like really loud sort of ting noise. He's wearing like this really nice shiny ring.
Ooh, shiny. I'm gonna jump down and get that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go find the horse.
Okay. Are you going in the mausoleum?
No, he's not, because he had to go get the ring.
I'm just asking.
Well,
I saw Mr. Graves go in, right?
Mm-hmm. You did see Mr. Graves go in.
Oh. Hey.
Mr. Montero, is Mr. Graves okay?
Are any of us okay?
Oh my god. Future Rachel.
I was like, God, that was so fucking perfect.
Future Rachel, keep that pause. Just that long pause before the answer. Montero, you can see those like lights in the distance. There's definitely like more of them, and they seem to be starting to get closer.
All right.
Perhaps drawn by the noise of combat.
Yonk.
Yes.
I think we have overstayed our welcome, unless you'd like to find our new great adventure in death. I suggest
I just wanted to find the horse.
Way ahead of you, pal. You hear from inside the.
You found the horse.
Deal with your ring.
I yank the ring so hard that I just take the entire finger with me.
Okay.
And I charge towards the entrance to the mausoleum.
I'm gonna yell I'm gonna yell burial. We gotta get back. Time limit.
Are you going in the mausoleum or you the suspense.
This is where the horns would come in.
Are you going in the mausoleum, Yonk?
If that's where Mr. Graves is,
it is where he is.
No. Get back to the hole. We have to get out of here. I'm rushing out of here in a second. You're just gonna block the path.
But we've got to find the horse. Look, I got a ring, and I got the whole finger, and I take it off, and I throw the finger behind me.
Yonk.
We have to go find the horse. Where's the horse?
Two people are telling you to go back to the hole.
The horse will be another book, another chapter. We must return.
Well, what's in here?
It is not good, young. We must return.
Also, Graves is carrying a saddle. Is that right?
Well, I haven't left yet, but
okay.
But in a minute, I have to do something before I can leave.
Okay. All right. Are you guys? So, what are you, Yonk? What are you doing?
He's actually feeling wrong about.
Well, I mean, I would go up. I don't think Yonk would think that the horse would be inside the mausoleum. So I think I would only go up to the door.
Okay.
And call for Mr. Graves. Now,
there's a lot of bones on the floor in there.
I got it.
With an intelligence of 9,
would
I know that what I'm looking at are horse bones? Or
give
would I just think...
Give me a nature check.
Well, I suck at that. But I rolled a 14.
I would say, I mean, a horse is a pretty common...
A horse is a horse, of course,
creature.
A horse on the floor, of course.
So inside this mausoleum, Yonk, you can see there's about 2 horses worth of bones.
Wait. He wouldn't know scattered. How many. He barely knew it was a horse.
There's 2 skulls. There's 2 skulls.
I moved one of the skulls. That was going to be the play that I was going to do. Well, if it would have been my turn again before, because he got to run out, grab a finger, pull it out of the ring, and run back down.
You've been debating over a saddle for 2 minutes.
No, I haven't. My action was going to be on the way out to look at the 2 horse skulls and then kick one off to the side and grab one and be like, sorry, we lost the horse. But I didn't want him to be sad and see 2 horses. So I was just going to be like, oh, we can't find the horse.
Okay. To be fair, I think if Yonk had seen 2 horse skulls, Yonk probably would have went, well, this can't be my horse.
Unless your horse had 2 heads. We don't know. Or what if they killed the horse's parents and then make it into a Batman horse?
An orphan horse.
An orphan horse, of course.
Hey.
That's the source of orphan horse.
Hey, horses don't do that.
Oh, I hope that's still funny when this comes out. There's no way it's not, right?
No.
Actually, if you take the word,
hilarious.
Yeah, you could take the word heroes and rearrange the letters.
Montero, since you're more outside than anyone else, there's definitely like what you would describe as a horde of undead. You can like start to hear them now.
A horde and a horse?
All right. Then I'm going to have to shift form. I'm going to grow my necrotic wings. Try to scare them off.
Undead? You're going to scare undead?
I scare anything within 10 feet of me.
Oh. They're not within 10 feet of you.
I know, but at least a showy thing would make them maybe back off, thinking something's a little more potent there than they thought there was. I'm trying to use the bear tactic where make myself look bigger by growing out my necrotic wings.
Okay.
Fallen Azimar.
Are you going to fit in the grave with those?
Well,
those big old buffalo knobs?
Yes. They're necrotic energy. We won't feel them long.
All right.
A lot less spicy than my wand.
Are you?
When we come out the other side, the Ravens are gonna be like, "What the hell are those?" I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? All of you have them."
So yeah, I activate the necrotic shout.
Don't wing shame.
There's sort of a pause, but I mean, it's not just like one concentration of undead. They're sort of like from different directions. You can see they're all kind of converging towards where you guys are.
Yonk is going to be pretty catatonic at this point. He's seen horse bones.
I yell back.
I'll put it to you this way: if you needed to, you could probably just push Yonk in the hole right now. He's not really going to have much resistance. He's not really going to perform much actions. He's just fixated on horse bones, and he thinks he's
right on. Mission. Can I get a clip? Fixated on horse bones. That'll be my ringtone. Thank you. That's what he did to me the other day. I was like, oh man. Man, I'm blowing him up or something like that. And I And I didn't even know I said it until I went back and watched it. And I was like, this motherfucker. Fascinated by horse bones.
All right. Are you guys going back to this grave, or do I need to roll initiative for literally hundreds of undead?
Part of me wants to see you do that, but it's fine. It's fine.
I will pick the highest CR undead.
I haven't had a turn in about 9 turns.
Go! Say you're doing something.
I was going to grab the saddle, grab a 1 horse head.
All right.
But he already saw him, so fuck that. I'm going to drop the horse head. And then I'm going to run out. I'm going to grab him by his, I don't know. What do you have?
Claws.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you wearing?
I don't know.
Well, that's not the answer I hope for. When I'm like, I'm going to grab, and he's like, I'm like, what are you wearing? He's like,
normal clothing, I guess.
Bathrobe and...
Grab him by his butt flap and run.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just going to grab him by his... Do you have a tail?
I'm a dragonkin, or dragonborn.
I don't think I have
one. No, I was going to say. We're kind of human.
All right, grab him by the shoulder. I'm going to push him.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just...
I'm going to push him in the hole, and I'm going to dive in like it's a pool. Like
falling backwards with the arms crossed behind them.
All right. Well,
of course he drops in there like the end of the Helena music video.
So the 3 of you
targeted for that age group. God. That was a smart bomb.
So the 3 of you are all sort of crammed together in this grave because there wasn't time for like each of you to climb out. And it is foggy here, but there is like some hints of color, and it's not as like chillingly cold. And then like a shovel full of dirt like scatters over the 3 of you.
What?
Because they're starting to bury the grave back up.
I'm gonna be like, go.
Are you back?
Thank heaven, the crisis is past, the danger is gone, and the fear called living is conquered at last.
We found a saddle and some dead horses.
Oh no.
I climb out of the grave reluctantly.
They'll help you guys out of the grave. And then one of them's gonna like bury it back. Like as they're like throwing dirt on it, there's like the occasional sort of like moan of a zombie or undead that seems to like pass through.
Ooh.
So close, yet so far away.
What did you find there?
A dead horse.
Oh, no.
Shut the wings out.
I found his back seat.
Let me see that. And they'll do a detect magic.
Okay.
And they'll say, "Oh, this is a saddle of the Cavalier."
The horse's name was Cavalier.
Yeah, he was a Chevy.
When you while in the saddle on a mount, you can't be dismounted against your will if you're conscious, and attack rolls against the mount have disadvantage.
Against the mounted person, right?
Against the mount.
Oh, I think if the lady had that saddle, she wouldn't have fallen off the horse.
I broke her leg.
And the ring you guys have is a ring of jumping.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's made for you. Since you don't have spells, and you have to throw your axe. I mean,
yeah. Which I do believe I left.
Oh no!
No, you got your axe.
You would have grabbed it.
I would have got my axe.
I would have said that you were upset enough to leave it, but you didn't see that until after you had already recovered
that's
your
true.
stuff. Plus, I assume the body where you got the ring from and the axe went in the same direction.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of fall down to my knees, and I just sit there and sort of silently sob. And
I'll put my hand on your shoulder. You're like up here on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
The boundaries between life and death are vague. Who says where they actually begin and end?
Well, I think it ended in that room. Not to be negative or anything, but that horse looked dead. Look like
I just burst out crying again.
Oh, no.
Listen, there's dead and there's dog food.
Well, if you always want, there's probably a book back there in necromancy. You could raise it if you wanted to.
Oh, I had an uncle that was a necromancer, but I don't know. Everybody told me that he was bad, but I didn't think he was such an awful guy. My mom always told me that he raised everyone's spirits. So
I laugh out loud for the first time.
I'm going to get real serious and be like, do you have your uncle's address?
Oh, no.
Do you know where your uncle lives?
He's going to kill your uncle.
I just want to go back to the library and go to sleep.
Go to sleep under H for horses.
All right. We have a sad montage of the three of you traveling back to Candlekeep.
I'm fine. I'm really not bothered by the horses.
I wail the entire way.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get that icon of the demon guy?
Yeah, you can have it.
What's his name? Oreos?
Orcus.
The orca, the whale god, right? Yes. Or the Oreo whale god, right?
Yes.
Double stuffed whale god.
Yes.
Oh, it's an ugly cry too. I mean, I've just got like dragon snot running out of my nose.
Oh,
and
no.
just,
it's acid chopping out your nose hole.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I never rinse my mouth out after I spit it.
Yeah. I have changed out the saddle on my horse with the one that was found, though.
Okay.
That'll keep you tightly bound to.
That's how
the sad moment.
Yes. Well, it's how I'll remember.
You know what we should do?
I couldn't find.
You know what we should do to get over it? We should all take a family vacation and go visit your uncle. I think that would be good for all of us.
It'll raise your spirits.
I bet it will.
Maybe you can take me back to the tavern and we can play that card game I was so good at. That was fun.
I'm going to look at my rolls recently and be like, I would love to do that with you. I want to do this game again.
If you're paying for the drinks, I'd love to watch.
Well, he already got a ring and a saddle. Okay? He's flush. He's paying for drinks.
All right. We'll sort of fade to black on that.
Fade to Black Beauty.
Oh no.
Hit all go.
Oh, Black Beauty. Slam balam.
Oh no. Okay, how about you just stop talking and I'll record an outro.
Ooh, fuck you, kinda. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism Plays Candlekeep Adventures. We hope you had just as much fun listening as we did playing. If you like what we do and you want to support us, we have a Patreon.
Start that one again. If you...
I can edit it so that it comes together. Why don't you say it then?
If you like listening, consider supporting us on Patreon. Give us the money.
What's our Patreon?
Patreon.com/freelance_heroism.
Yes.
You can go there and you can find character journals and sometimes character sketches, art, background stuff, and awesome poems that are funny and sometimes not. You can check those out at any level, but if you donate at the producer tier, then we'll read your name at the beginning of the episode, every episode. So you can get credit for being cool before cool is cool, you know?
Our cast for today's game was Yonk as the children's librarian, D'Angelo Montero as our gothic fiction librarian, and Detective Edgar Graves as our Constantine demon hunter gritty 90s graphic novel film noir librarian.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes what's got to be done's got to be done, and you got to do it.
If you like our podcast, please rate it. We also have a Facebook. You can follow us there. And some other stuff that's in the show notes.
Check it out. It's down there.
Are you pointing?
Yeah, it's under the episode.
Okay. All right. I guess we will be back next week for chapter 2 of Candlekeepers.
Well, you can't say chapter 2 for the next chapter.
For the next chapter of Candlekeepers.
Yeah.
This outro is going to be a disaster.
It's only going to be a couple episodes.
I'm going to keep it all in. Who listens to the outro?
Oh, it's super clean. Shit. Jesus, I'm tired. Sorry. I'll try to get that shook out before we do this intro.
Okay. Do you want to go back to sleep after this?
You sound like you want me to.
No, because you just seem really tired.
I yawn sometimes. It doesn't mean I'm tired.
Okay.
Just means, I don't know what it means. I'm.
But whatever it means, it's not the thing that I think it means.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I'll use the old QAnon. Use the old QAnon logic.
Right.
Yawns are actually your body reacting negatively to the chemicals that they put in toothpaste.
Oh.
So.
That's why you shouldn't brush your teeth.
No, you should. You should just do it with the back end of the brush so it doesn't get inside the cracks.
Okay.
The space between the teeth is where they get you infected. That's where the blood vessels are.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's why I put all my toothpaste in aluminum foil and then stick it to my teeth like a whitening strip.
Ew.
Then once it's dry, I just shape it off.
Oh.
New teeth. There you go.
I don't like that.